So how do y'all feel about women, like modern day women, just like ideologies, the woman culture nowadays? It's like, I mean, I'm perplexed of like just how quick they are to sell their bodies nowadays, though. It's like, with the creation of OnlyFans and Pornhub amateur. I guess they have like an amateur section now where people just post their own shit on there. Cause back in the day when internet porn first became prevalent, I was all into the amateur shit. We called it homegrown back then. There were a lot of sites that were advertising themselves as homegrown websites, and like that's where the guy would fuck the girl with the camcorder, before smartphones were a thing, before everyone had an HD camera on their fucking phone on both sides. So I was more attracted to that because it was like, yo, man, this is like I like it felt more real, I mean, of course it was more real, but like I was on that for like a whole year. Like I would not watch professional stuff. I would just watch like amateur homegrown stuff. And now it took over like a life of its own. Like, because back then there were like probably like 20 videos up, 20 videos and all that. It was like 20 popular videos that everyone have seen on every site. And then now it's kind of like it's everything. And then just like chicks, like I see stuff on Twitter, like a girl turned 18 and she's like, hey, my OnlyFans got verified finally, just hit 18. I'm like, where are the parents? Where's the father at? Is there no father figure like getting these girls? I mean, that was the whole thing. Like you have a daughter, your whole like mission should be to get her off the pole. Like, make sure she doesn't get on the pole to begin with. And now it's like they're just so quick to just get on the pole. Anyone out there that has a daughter like that's not of age yet, like make sure you see what they're doing online. Make sure you see what apps they're on. Make sure you see like their social media accounts. Learn who their friends are, cause we're past the slippery slope of like sex is just so prevalent and sex is so free and like we're way past that. Like, but now it's just like it's normalized. You see, back then, like girls didn't do that when back in like I was in high school and I graduated 2008. So 2000s, girls were like more like conservative way. Like you had to earn it. You know what I'm saying? You had to earn to get in their pants. They weren't flashing their titties for $20 or $10. Now, like high school kids, I'm pretty sure they're selling their asses in high school. Probably, I'm pretty sure there's high school chicks out there fucking with the boys for money. Because you got to also look at the music and the culture and the TV and shit. Because there's always a female rapper every decade has a female rapper that like promotes like sex. So like the 90s had Lil Kim, 2000s was Trina. They both were like out there, but not as out there. The 10s were Nicki Minaj, which is like they amped it up to like 11. Then Cardi B is currently, and she amped it up to like 28. Cause with the newest song she has WAP, and it's like, and they're singing and dancing and praising that song like, female empowerment. But I mean, good for men, cause now girls are just that fucking easy, and and they're really willing to sell their asses. But you gotta think about it. What about the kids though, growing up, listening to this shit, And then everyone just twerks. It's like the twerking shit is just madness. That's the only dance people know nowadays. Is get on the floor and just shake your ass for 20 minutes. I've driven by twice of like women getting out their cars and when a guy recording the phone and recording them just twerking, and they go hey, 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 and like, I mean, it can be attractive at times, but sometimes it's just fucking, it's fucking gross. I mean, man, I don't get it. Like, there's a video online at a Chris Brown concert, and it's like it was intermission at the concert. Like, on YouTube, just look it up. It's a Chris Brown concert intermission. Just type those words and you'll probably see it. And it's like the guy he has a camera. He's going look around the whole arena, and then all the chicks are just twerking. They're just like, you know, moving their hips around. No one's like, you know, and like they were playing like club songs, you know. Everyone just goes, hey, 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 and like the guys looking at the whole arena, and it's like, holy shit, it's an epidemic. It really is an epidemic. But yeah, man, just then I started getting on dating sites. So I got on Tinder, I got on OkCupid, I got on Zook, I tried Bumble. Bumble is for Chads and 10 out of 10 guys, because with Bumble, only the woman can initiate the contact. You can put your picture out there and put a nice bio and all that shit, buy the boost and all that dumb shit they try to get you to buy, but if you're not, you know, if you're not, you know, the Chads, you know, you're not getting talked to on there. So I would recommend Bumble unless you're like, you know, unless you're wanted, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, OkCupid and Plenty of Fish, Tinder and shit, you know. And like all the girls, like their bios are feminist shit, and you know, I'm a queen, and they're all single mothers. It's like, I thought the single mother stuff was like only for black people, but this shit has opened my mind of how many single mothers are white. Because I mean, I'm not in white culture, and I didn't grow up in white culture, so I just thought it was like our thing, like, you know, guys leave and go for milk and never come back. But Jesus Christ, man, they're all, it's so many white girls I see on there, like, hey, you know, single mom of 2, the kids are my life. Like there's like you can make a bingo of all the bios and like all the check marks you can check off, like proud mom, single mother of 2, my kids are my life, looking for adventure. It's man, like and the nose ring, like the little bull nose ring, like it's like a whole bunch of Chicago Bulls. You're flipping through it, and like you see, it's like Chicago Bulls fans. You know, they got like that nose ring thing, and like, when did that shit start? Who did that shit? You know what I'm saying? Who started that? And like everyone, and like all the feminist girls on there do it. You know, it's hard to see, like, look for a chick on there that's like, you know, hey, you know, no kids, whatever, looking for, you know, someone to, like, you know, do stuff with. But like, yeah, it's weird, man. It's just, I don't know, man. It's so from 14 to 20, from Obama, I'll just say Obama's second term. Obama's second term really kicked all this shit off to like second gear, because like, you know, they legalized gay marriage, and like that brought in a whole bunch of people, and the culture change, you know. It's like stuff that was okay to do wasn't okay to do, and stuff that wasn't okay to do became okay to do. I'm not a political channel. I'm not gonna be political all the fucking time, but like, this is seriously why I got a notification. This is seriously the reason why people need to realize why political parties matter, you know, and political agendas matter. Because remember how Kevin Hart, who else? Kevin Hart did some shit. He got flack for. A lot of people got flack for shit. But he lost his gig at the fucking Oscars because they caught up some shit he said on Twitter years ago. And like, it was somebody, I think it was a whole bunch of stuff he said, but like, I think one of the ones was like, if I catch my son playing with a dollhouse, I'll kick him in the head or some shit. And like, he caught flack for that. And it was like, dude, it was like the gender shit. They crossed paths, man. I remember years ago, if you ever noticed, they always trickle shit in, and like they try it and then they pull back on it. See, like, they try to see what the response is and they pull back on it. So if you look online, there was a doll castle being, that's probably what he was referring to. It was like a dollhouse being sold at Toys R Us. And it was like 3 girls playing with the dollhouse, and there's a little boy playing with them. And then that got backlash. People were calling the company saying, hey, you know, this, then the company came out and apologized. And I wonder what happened to that company. Maybe they did it again. But I bet if I go to like some kind of toy store, there's probably some kind of dollhouse with a boy in it right now, and like no one's caring, because like it's like they force the culture to accept it. I mean, I accept it. You know, I fuck with gay people. I go to the gay bar. You know, I have a bunch of gay friends. Not trying to pull that card. You know, I got a bunch of trans friends. You know, I got cross-dresser friends. You know, I got tons of that shit. You know, I was at the gay bar last Saturday, and that's like, I feel like more open to go there, like more acceptable to go there. You know, because like I feel like it's like a more open environment. Like someone just got shot at this club down the street from where I work at, and I'm like, why would I go to a club people get shot at? You know, I just read a news article about it today. But like a gay bar is like, I mean, I only go to one, so I haven't been to I've been to the gay club. It's like they got a club and a bar within a mile from each other, and I got friends that I go there with, but I feel like I can go there and get drunk and like, you know, talk to people randomly without like feeling like, you know, I'm intruding on their conversation or personal space. You know, I feel like I can just walk in anybody and start talking to them. It's just, you know, but I mean, that's nothing being said about that. But it's just like the culture just changed so much in his second term, and it's stuck that way because Trump's first term, they've been like knocking against like conservatism, because you know the word, it's conservatism, and like the second Obama's second term is like fighting against Trump's first term, and then if he pulls this shit off with the voter fraud shit, I already put more money down on my betting sites because they didn't pay any swing states and any like big shit they didn't pay yet because they're waiting on the results because they're not gonna pay money. Some sites have paid Biden money because when the AP announced it, some sites have paid that shit off. So then they said, yeah, you keep your money, but if Trump pulls it out, we'll pay Trump too. So you lost all the money? I don't believe that shit. So I'm sticking with this site that hasn't. It's called Predictic, whatever, but they haven't paid any confirmed money. So any all the states that like New York, California, those got paid for. Michigan, Georgia, those didn't get paid for yet, and the presidency didn't get paid for yet. So I don't trust any site that says we're paying everyone that chose any candidate. All right, what the fuck ever. You're gonna be in lawsuit heaven with those people and shit. But yeah, you know, it's like so like the trans stuff has like kicked into high gear. We're gonna have 18 bathrooms in a minute. I mean, I don't like. It's like they always trickle shit in. Like I see on Twitter from time to time, they say if you don't, I don't have a Twitter account, so like I just see Twitter's so open. You can just go there without being able to post, but you can like go there and see everybody's conversation and shit. Facebook used to be like that. Facebook changed it. Now Facebook's locked down like hell. Like you can't even see someone's page without logging in. You can see like the basic bio of their page, but other than that, you ain't seeing shit unless you get an account. Now they want your ID, they want your phone number. Twitter wants phone number too. I was like, all right, you guys want too much shit, man. I'm going to Parler, whatever the fuck ever that shit is. But yeah, you know, it's just and then they're helping it too. Believe me or not, they're helping it too. Like the dead name shit. If you call some trans chick by her male name, Twitter will ban you for life. It's like that's why we. It's like yeah, it's crazy, you know. And then people still, and like I don't understand why people haven't gone to different sites before, because I always stuck by the damn it, what's the fucking thing? I stuck by the code of if someone doesn't want you around you, don't hang around them. And if Twitter doesn't want you around, then why are you still on Twitter? You know, it's like I don't see why in the last 4 years, last fucking 6-7 years, when Facebook kicked into high gear with censorship, Twitter censorship, YouTube, Google censorship, why no one just made a new site? I know there has been sites that made up here and there, like Gab was a thing, but I heard like the guy that made Gab was like stealing money or something. He owed people money. So, you know, that was a thing for a minute. But like, I don't understand why by all these computer nerds and shit, they'd have, no one's made like a popular site that's caught on. But Parler apparently is like it's gonna be the new one. So we'll see how that plays out. But anyway, it's just crazy. Like so back to like dating sites. Like I was on OkCupid, and I came across this one chick who's like super duper feminist, super duper liberal. And like her bio was like literally a whole essay. It was like things that, things that she likes in a guy. And it's like, I had to scroll down 4 times on my phone to even get to the end of it. I read like 3 sentences. I was like, all right, what the fuck does this bitch think who the fuck does this bitch think she is? And I kept scrolling. And I'm like, okay, this bitch ain't get, who the fuck does she think's gonna read all this shit and agree to end of this shit? It was like the Big Bang Theory Sheldon roommate agreement. It literally was that. I should have like screenshotted it because it was that bad, man. I'm like, it was like, and she started naming off 1, 2, 3, 4. I was like, okay, she's asking too much. I hope she's not paying for that profile. She's asking for way too much. Yeah, it's just like, we also got, also a men problem too, because we got simps, So, all these video sites, like I said, like, back in the day, there was Live Jasmine and, like, My Free Cams were the only 2 sites that had, like, like, the main ones I knew of that had, like, girls just doing live video chats, getting naked on camera and shit. Those were only 2 that I knew of. Now there's, like, many of them, like, OnlyFans. There's new one I downloaded named, damn, what is that name? Oh, my God, I just got, the one I got a notification from. Let me see if I can pull it up. Tango is what it's called. And like, it's just so, pornography is so easy to access nowadays. Like, the Coomer shit, the Coomer brain meme that goes around is like, I feel like that's gonna be true. If you just smoke weed all day and jack off, you're not gonna get shit done. Like, you have no motivation. Like, I recently gone like a few weeks without jacking off or like, having sex or anything like that. So, I think I did 2 weeks straight, and I feel like, I was doing other stuff with my time, I was like reading more informational stuff, watching informational videos. Like, I could play my time and like finding a video for 2 hours to jack off to and like, oh, okay, this is good, then leave, And I feel, yeah, it's true. Like, cause everybody smokes weed now. They legalize marijuana, so everyone smokes weed, and they all talk the same. Like, every girl, like, they have like black vernacular in their speech now. If you go to any white chicks, like, also an app I'm on a lot as Meet Me as a, like, it's not a porn app because they ban you for that. So, like, a girl showed her titties from, like, she lived like 20 miles from me. We were on this chat. She flipped her titties out like for 3 seconds and her account got banned within like the hour. So it's definitely not that. It's like more of like a dating / hey, I'm in the area, what's going on? Let's have a group chat, Here, look to my chat room type of app. But like, yeah, it's like and like people smoke weed on there and they all go, hey man, motherfucking it's like, yeah, like they all have the same vernacular. So all this, like, and it comes back to this Black Lives Matter shit. Like, America's racist, everyone hates black people type of shit. But how, when black culture is so ingrained in white culture and it's so combined now, because let's face it, back in the fucking 90s and 2000s, before the internet became more prevalent, before smartphones, this, like, we weren't connected, Black people hang on black people, white people hang on white people. Now with smartphones and the internet and everything, like, we're more, like, our cultures are now combined and intertwined. That will never be untwined, It's like black people are more into rock music now, more into country music. White people are definitely more into rap music. Like Lil Wayne concert is all white people. All that Coachella shit, when they have a black artist come there, it's all white people there cheering them on, So, I mean, it's just stuff you gotta look into, We got, yeah, I just want to do a quick video about, like, just women, period, And just how easy it is how easy they are to, like, get out their clothes for you on camera. And, like, it's like you got, so the app Tango is like, so they don't want you to, like, be naked for free. They have a premium chat thing and a premium video content thing. So like, they have, like, it's like a group chat. Like, you go to their page and there's live streaming. They show a preview of them what they're doing. It's like, hey, all right, I'm about to go premium. So you want to go premium? Give me like, 200 coins, which is like $3 or some shit. And you can watch me, do stuff for, do stuff on your phone. And they go premium. And like, if you don't pay that money, you're just sitting there watching the blank screen. If you pay the money, you get access to what they're doing, behind the paywall until they go back to the free wall to bring out more people to go to the paywall. But is all money good money when it comes to that shit? Like, selling your body like that, is that good? But I'm saying, like, the culture has changed. This is not, we're not the same as 2000s. We're not the same as the 90s when you had to take a girl out on a date, wine and diner, and maybe you'll get to touch her boobie. Now it's like, fuck it, you're trying to fuck, $20, you trying to see this ass, $5. I'll pop a titty out for, a dollar. Yeah, but whatever, man. It's I'm just a dinosaur, man. I'm just the old school guy, I guess. Just the single mother stuff is crazy because these guys just are. So I met this girl on OkCupid. Story time. I met this girl on OkCupid, and we were talking for a minute. She said something about the drive-in. That was back in the drive-in first opened. I was like, hey, let's go to the drive-in. She goes, yeah, sure, whatever. So we exchanged numbers. We talked for a minute, and like, she's so mentally unstable. It is ridiculous. Like, she's blocked me 3 times. My phone number blocked me 3 times, and I'm blocked right now. And I'm not. She calls me again. I'm telling her just keep my block because I'm not. You're too unstable. But she has 3 kids from 2 different guys, and like she like, and it is like, where do you find these guys at? And like, and guys, why do you do this shit? Just bang a girl, hop a baby out of her, and leave. It's just weird. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's been a thing for a while, but I guess now the internet has like let me see it more. Now I see it. It's just ridiculous, man. Just humanity. It's like where are we going? And I feel like I'm sorry for being political. Like, you can't get away from political shit now. It's ingrained in our culture. Like, back in the 90s, no one gave a fuck about who the Senate was. Like, people crying about, like, Amy Coney Barrett can't name you 5 Supreme Court justices and they're fucking 50 years old. Like, seriously, like, anybody you see on the internet crying about, packing the court and shit, ask them to name 5 Supreme Court justices. Like, in their whole lifetime, and the only ones I can name is Thurgood Marshall and Ruth Bader Ginsburg, and that's only because people have been putting her name out there for the last 3 years. Then she was in Rick and Morty. That's the only reason I even know who the fuck she is. Other than that, I mean, I can't really name you any other Supreme Court. I'm 30. I can't name you any of the ones. Oh, Scala, did he die in some kind of sex hotel or some shit? I don't know. It's just shit I heard, you know what I'm saying? I can't even name you people like that, I can't name you anybody on the Senate. I can't even know House Representatives in the Senate. I don't even know what the difference is. I can't name you who's on who. I know Mitch McConnell's one of them. I don't remember. Somebody's a senator, somebody's a House representative. I don't know exactly. It's just saying, like, we got political in the last election because this was the first online election. This is my opinion from somebody that was outside looking in. This was our first election that was played through social media. So you had Trump that was like, he's a businessman. He's been in our eyes since the 80s and 70s. He knows all these celebrities that are talking shit about him because they're all paid, right? No one's falling for the whole. No, people are falling for it. So sorry, I have too much faith in humanity, but. Everyone knows that these celebrities, like, they're paid to talk shit about them by the Democratic Party, like, especially like the movie stars. Movie stars, they have to be liberal, they have to speak liberal shit, or they'll lose movie roles. It's obvious because Trump. Tell these movie stars have gone to Trump's like weddings, they've gone to his events, and like all of a sudden, just like he says, Jesse Jackson used to be my friend. He's been interviewed by Oprah like 3 times on her TV show. And it's like now Oprah says all this shit about Trump is racist and shit. It's like, come on, man. I mean, you can't trick me. You can trick these other idiots, but you're not tricking me on this stupid shit. And if he ran as a Democrat, they would not be saying this about him. But the fact that he's anti-establishment, he's not a politician. Political, but I'm not going there right now. I have the hat right there, but I'm not putting the hat on. When I put the hat on, that's political. When the hat's off, it's not political. But yeah, I mean, just women, right? You know, yeah, it's just shit's just fucked up, man. And just all these things, like the single mother shit, the dad that leaves, like where these guys go? They just fuck them and go, all right, fuck you, you know, I'm out of here. Like is this like an ideology? Like they're just fucking without rubbers, or the rubbers breaking? I can't believe that many rubbers break, you know. And this one girl, this one girl I've been talking to, she lives way away from her. I'll never see her probably in person, but she said she has 6 kids from one dude, and the dude's not in their life. Like, at which kid did he decide to leave? And it's sad because she's really a sweet girl. Like, talking to her, she's really like nice. And it's like, Jesus Christ, man. Maybe it's just because when she goes online, she's nice. But like, when she's not online, motherfucker, probably, you know, I don't know, you know. She seems really nice. So like anybody that, like, she's on the Meet Me app. So like anybody that is in her chat, she says, hey, anybody wants to come meet me at my job and go to lunch, you know, I'm available. And I'll be like, I'll be down to that, but you live too fucking far. I don't drive up there to see you for 15 minutes and have a grand slam and leave, you know. But it's like, I just don't get it, man. It's like, you know, in my opinion is we need to revamp our education system. I already spoke in this last video about we need to have a finance class, a business class. But I'm saying if Biden gets in, the teachers union are really gonna go crazy because Trump didn't do shit about the teachers unions. Trump didn't do shit about the colleges. That's why I think that's why this is even contested, because the colleges are usually where kids go to get, you know, radicalized, and the gauges and the colored hair. That's where they go to get that ideology, you know, all that shit, all that white liberal terminology. They learned that shit in college, you know, toxic masculinity, all this other shit. But anyway, like so yeah, they need to revamp school from high school. I'm saying high school should be nothing but job training, career training, and we should have relationship classes, finance classes, and we have sex ed, but maybe we need to have sex ed better, because there's no reason for all these single mothers to be out here single and men just like not there, you know. So job skills, like, you know, trade school classes and business finance classes and relationship classes. You need to understand like what builds a healthy relationship, what builds, like, you know, trust in a relationship, what builds just love, you know, what love is. You know, just because you want to bang a chick doesn't mean you love her. And a chick shouldn't be, you know, fucking around with Tom, Dick, and Harry just because whatever, you know. But I mean that, I was gonna say, like, I'm a fucking dinosaur. I'm old, you know. It's, you know, whatever. But that's just how you know, how I see it. But you know, I can't sit here and say that I want to change the world, you know, because my ideology is different from someone else's ideology. So what I say will make it better, they would say will make it worse, and they say what they want to make it better, I would say will make it worse. And you see right now, whatever's going on, we're not making any better. So yeah, whatever. I'm not in control. I don't control none of this shit. I just, you know, live in it. So I'm getting out of here. 30-minute video again. Fuck. Yeah. So still I can't get my old account back. Anybody got any tips? Like, do I gotta like there is no number to call Google. There's no number I can talk to an actual human being. Like, I don't think human beings even work at Google. Maybe it's all like, you know, robots and shit, which is ridiculous, because there's no number. I can't find an email address to even email them and go, hey, can I get my old account back? You know, this is me. I'll send you a picture of me being me, you know. It's like they just don't want to talk. Like, hey, you make an account? Fuck you, you know. You forget your password? Fuck you. You've been hacked? Fuck you. You know, make a new account. Give us more information about yourself. Let's sell you ads. Yeah, who knows? But well, I'm out of here. I'm gonna get home. Been out here too long. I got a truck behind me. Check out this truck behind me. Let me see. It's been sitting there for a minute. I wonder why. Just sitting there. Like, they're not eating or nothing. Just fucking sitting there. Yeah, I shaved again. I gotta stop doing this shit, though. But, yeah. Alright, guys. I'm out of here.